Wow, that's almost 2 years.
Oh my gosh, that's almost 3 months. Crotch, thank you so much for resubscribing at a tier hiking too. Welcome back to the Amy Sometimes Syndicate. Welcome right back into the ass. I know. My back is better now though. Like I actually I'm not in pain anymore. I'm still a little stiff, and I do feel like if I fuck around, I could absolutely put myself back where I was on Monday. But I'm not fucking around. I've been very, very careful the last few days. I've been really gentle with myself. Wednesday, I actually really lucked out. At the shelter I volunteer at, they put me on some really gentle duty. Even it's funny because I didn't even tell them my back was out, but they put me on like cat medicine duty. So all I did was like pick up cats and carry them around and give them medicine, which sounds like it could be a lot of work, but like the cats that are sick are all really small, and so I didn't have to do too much, which is nice. And then today I was at the shelter and my back was much better, so I could have done harder work today, but they put me in one of the really light work rooms. It was one of the free roam rooms with a bunch of senior kitties. So do you guys see Kuja in the corner right there? What is he doing? What is he trying to do? What is he trying to get over there? It looks like he's trying to grab something. You just see his back legs, his little kangaroo butt. Hey Water, hey Moo Moo, hey Crotch, hey Leon. What is he doing back there? There's nothing in that corner. Like there's a utility closet where like all my cleaning supplies and some of my Christmas ornament stuff is there, but it's closed and there's no gap. So like what is he doing there? What is he doing there? What is he trying to do there? What is he got going on in that corner? I don't know what he's got going. He must have a toy in that corner that he's like kicked into that corner. Maybe he's like shoved a toy under the door jamb or something. I don't know what he's doing over there. I'm so curious. Oh, he's left. There is something there. No, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. Okay, so he's just... Okay, well, that was great. A good distraction. Anyway, so yeah, so I did really light work today. The spell is complete. And I've been very, I literally did nothing on Wednesday. I just laid around. I watched an anime. It's called Too Cute Crisis. It's about aliens trying to destroy Earth, but they get distracted by how cute the Earth animals are, like cats and dogs and bunnies and hamsters and panda bears and red pandas, that they get overwhelmed by the cuteness of Earth, that they can't destroy Earth, and they literally collapse from the cuteness of Earth. I don't know, mood. And that's the entire premise of this anime, which is fantastic. I highly recommend. And yeah. And so that's it. That's all I've been doing. I couldn't even sit in this chair, so I couldn't like even do anything productive on Wednesday. Thursday obviously was Thanksgiving. That was yesterday. So we were at Rainbow's family's house. And I just kind of sat around and ate some food and chatted with the family and caught up with the family a little bit. And that was lovely. Rainbow's brother's aunt made everything. It was so delicious. Do you use Crunchyroll for anime? I have 0 streaming subs right now apart from Dropout. I'm using something called High Dive, which is a totally separate anime streaming service. It has a lot of alternative anime streaming. So I'm not using Crunchyroll. Humans see bunnies and kittens and panda bears all the time, and we're still destroying the planet. No problem. I know, right, Crotch? It's because we're so used to it. We take for granted how cute they are. Alternatively, what anime are we talking about? Oh, this anime is called Too Cute Crisis, and it's called Too Cute Crisis. It's on High Dive, and that's an anime streaming service that I'm using. It's like $7 a month or something like that. It was $3 a month, and I recently noticed that it's been charging me $7 a month, so I probably have to cancel that soon, because it was like $3 a month for a long time, and I was like, oh, I could totally afford this. And it had just like random anime. Like there was one where jellyfish swim at night or something, like jellyfish dancing at night was an anime I was watching for a while that was really cute. It's about these girls who make this VTuber music band that get really famous. Yeah, and this artist illustrates their music into music videos, and the singer and the artist fall in love. It's like a very light Yuri romance. And I originally got the streaming service to watch this particular anime because I thought it was really cute, and it's the only streaming service that had it because it's kind of an obscure anime, one of my random obscure anime. And then I found Too Cute Crisis, which was really cute, and I really liked Too Cute Crisis. It really drew me in because obviously the premise is hilarious. It's aliens can't take over Earth because the animals are too cute on planet Earth and they can't handle it, and the main alien rescues a cat, and the cat incidentally hilariously looks very similar to Seymour, and I mean, how can I resist that? And so I was like, well, I have to keep watching this because number one, the main character is this alien who can't handle the cuteness of earthling animals, and number two, the cat she rescued looks like Seymour, all the way down to like how the tips of his toes are silvery gray, but his body's like a sleet dark gray. And I thought that was really cute. So anyway, I just finished that. That's an anime I'm watching, and that's it. I hope everybody had a restful yesterday. If you enjoy a restful yesterday, I hope everybody had an okay today and didn't get stampeded at all. And if you participate in today, I hope that you got a good deal. And in case you didn't participate in today, I really highly encourage you participating in Small Business Saturday, in which we all take advantage of and support small businesses tomorrow, and shop locally, small businesses, restaurants, cafes, etc. You know what I mean? As much as you can. I had a restful yesterday and 9-hour shift today. Holy shit. It sounds like it was really busy the day before too, Crotch. The day before yesterday, I mean. And yeah, today I made my turkey. I always make a turkey for our family the day after Thanksgiving because Rainbow has a big family, and so I never want to take like all the leftovers that I want, because I always want to take as much turkey as possible and stuffing as possible so that I could have Thanksgiving sandwiches for many, many weeks or many, many days at least after Thanksgiving. And so I make my own turkey and stuffing for Thanksgiving sandwiches to have after Thanksgiving. So I made my turkey today, which was delicious. I use a chef. She's like an internet chef, but I think she was on Iron Chef or Top Chef or something like that. Her name is Teeny. I use her recipe every year. I've used her recipe, I think, for 2 or 3 years now. And I've been doing this tradition since 2022. 2021. 2021, I've been making my own turkey. So I'm excited that this is like my 4th year doing it, and I feel like I make a bomb-ass turkey. So tomorrow's gonna be snow hell, so maybe I'll support small businesses a little later. There's always online too, Wumpus. But also be careful, be safe, you guys. I know a lot of you guys northernly are getting a lot of snowstorming, so be safe. So in Canada, you mean? Or Chicago area talking 6 to 14 where I am? Yeah, I think in New York, it's like 3+ inches, 3, 6, 7 inches, I think. Oh, I think you have your Wumpuses mixed up. Yeah, this is also the other Wumpus is not in Canada too, though. This is Wumpus 214 in Chicago, Midwest. And, oh my God, Wumpus! Wumpus, what are you doing? What are you doing? Wumpus, thank you so much for the 10 gift subs. What the heck? I might have my Wumpus. I'll support a streamer for now. Thank you so much, Wumpus. That's so kind of you. Thank you. Oh, Talmaline got one. That's so nice. Thank you so heckin' much. Thank you so heckin' much for the gift subs. I really appreciate that. This is Wumpus of the Midwest, Wumpus of the Chicagas, and then we have Wumpus who's actually East Coast. Wumpus 0115 is the Wumpus that does D&D with you, Moo, and that Wumpus is the one that we always think is Canadian, but she's not. She's actually East Coast of the North Carolinas. Yes. 0117. Shit. It is 0117. You're right. The joke is that everyone thinks the other Wumpus is Canadian when she is. It's true. But like legitimately, she just feels Canadian. She's always felt Canadian to me. But yeah, there's Wumpus 215. You know what it was? I was looking at Wumpus's 215 and I thought to myself 0115 when I definitely know it's 0117. I've always known the two numbers because I distinctively tell them apart by their numbers. But yes, thank you so heckin' much for the 10 gift subs, Wumpus. I really appreciate it. So today, it is Friday and I wanted to finish up Strange Antiquities. We did play a little bit of the ending on Saturday. We did finish it. We finished the bad ending. I didn't realize that we could get multiple endings with Strange Antiquities. I didn't realize how complex of a game it was. It is actually quite complex and we did end up with a different ending, which we will not do this time. What happened on Saturday was we ended up sacrificing the casket to the cult. And we sacrificed the world to the cult and we killed everybody. So we're not gonna do that today. We're gonna try to get the good ending and then it shouldn't take us too long, hopefully. And then with our remaining time, we're going to play By Sweet Carol. Yes. So my cosplay today is a little mix of the Victorian-esque Strange Antiquities style plus what the By Sweet Carol, I believe, main character kind of wears. Sacrifice the world to a cult. So the excuse me, not when we are not a cult. Huh? Huh? We did not, we are not a cult. And anyway, so here we go. Here we are. Oh, you have to move the wire, babe. Babe, you have to move the wire. Because there's no rug there now. Just be careful, please. That's the... Thank you. Yeah, just tuck it behind or under Mr. B. Thank you. Yeah. To be fair, Wumpus, Zero and talks and types like a Canadian, has Canadian mannerisms. Even French she speaks is of the French-Canadian variety. It's true. So she really leads us to believe she is Canadian. All right, so this is Strange Antiquities. We're on day 15, which I think is roughly where we ended last time before I sacrificed the world to a cult. We were gifted this game by the devs. This is Jupiter, our cat. The Bishop Square. Did we get... I am under the barn where the axe meets the tree. I'm under the barn where the axe meets the tree. Under the barn. Greywick Farm. Or Royston Farm. 30. No. Axe meets the tree. Woodcutters Lane. Pine Road. Pine Road, under the tree where the axe meets the... No. Or under the tree where the axe meets it's this one. There we are. Okay. Oh, should pay my card bill before participating. Strange. Hello, Elkie. We're going to try not to sacrifice ourselves to the cult this time, because last time we sacrificed ourselves to the cult. Ah, yes, this is the storm. This is the eye of the storm, I believe, where it smells of a brewing storm. Yes. So I believe this is the Zephyrophim. So, yes, this is the Zephyrophim. Resident object gives off a faint odor. So I can mark this as a note of a Zephyrophim. Whoops, Zephyrophim. No, Zephyrophim there. I'm pretty sure I spelled that crazy wrong. Not a cult, blood craze, not a cult. I hope we cannot do that this time. This time I'm not gonna go to the spot. I thought I needed to go to the spot and solve a clue and maybe get a relic. I didn't realize that would actually put an end to the universe. So we're not gonna do that this time. Yeah. Simona Green. Good morning. Yes, and to you too, Jupiter. I'm getting more concerned about my mother. Hearing about that poor lady who drowned frightened me, but she'll turn up. She always does. I've had another breakthrough. This time I'm certain it's a clue that leads to another hidden part of strange antiquities. From the individual, a stone for dark purposes. From the celestial, a stone of the earth. From the diurnal, a stone of death. Okay, so I actually solved this last time. I don't remember it. You know it's time to check your bank accounts and you become afraid to... Oh, no, Moo. Yeah. An easy mistake to make, I'm sure. Well, see, most of the clues didn't end in our deaths. So I think it was an easy mistake to make. Okay, so it was from the individual, a stone for dark purposes. I believe we were looking for gemstones. So we needed a stone for dark purposes, a stone of the earth, which, oops, I keep closing these books too quickly. A stone of the earth, which is this Dradic stone. And a stone of death. You guys are gonna hear Kuja screaming in the background because Rainbow wants to take a nap and Kuja does not want her to take a nap. We need a strike. Oh, this guy. There it is. Cards Against Humanity is releasing an expansion where every joke in it is explained so they can get past the tariffs. Since that now makes it an informational product. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Are the postcards going to happen again this year? Yes, Rain, they are. I am going to make them again, but I couldn't tell you exactly when. I'm a little bit behind on them. I started on my stickers already. Yeah. But I have not yet finished my postcards. Yeah, I was thinking about them earlier. I have all of them still. They make me smile. Oh, I'm so glad, Rain. And this will be my first as Rain. Your first postcard as Rain. How exciting. Yeah, the postcards will happen again this year. This year we'll have Seymour. And I've just been mapping out how I'm incorporating Seymour and Kuja and Toasty and Merlin into the cards. Last year was my first year having Kuja in the cards. This was my first year illustrating a cat on the postcards. And this year will be my second year illustrating a cat, and I really want to have them all together in a picture, because last year I kind of did like vignettes, so this year I was hoping to kind of have an entire picture together with them, rather than just vignettes. So it's kind of been really difficult for me to put them together. It's for the US customers, but unfortunately, but they say it's so we don't give. Yeah, no, that's fantastic. Oh, that's so cool, though. That's hilarious that they have to explain every joke, though. Let's see. I usually try to figure out which... A dark green gemstone, bronze. Kuja! Kuja, stop. You're being ridiculous. Come, sit. It vibrates with energy. Interesting. It has that striation makes it a mentic. Fourth eye stone of sight. It's a mentic. So it is a mentic. I'm just going to make a note that it's a mentic stone. Sight. A stone of sight. Okay. Pet Jupiter. Thank you for the meter. I have seen into the yawning deep. I have seen beauty beyond the comprehending mind. The price is steep, and I pay it gladly. My shadow anchor broken. Must replace. Okay, did we already discover the shadow anchor? I can't remember. I think we did. Shadow anchor. No, we did not. Okay, actually, no. A shadow anchor is sometimes used in the practice of shadow casting, the art of projecting one's presence outside of the body. Without an anchor, minds have been known to become lost. Shadow anchor designs can vary greatly. Some prefer pendants, whereas others prefer to clutch a totem in their hand. Others make use of symbology, where others use gemstones. They will always produce a field from the individual branch, however. So it's going to have a mentic field. A mentic field means that it's going to produce a of the mind field. So we want a this guy, and big circle up, small circle down. That's the mentic field. Hello, where's my mentic field? There it is. Hey Sarah, how you doing? Okay, card size still net positive, but legit $30 short of the milestone that lets me do a small lump sum into a student loan. I'm annoyed it wasn't this paycheck. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, $30 is not bad, Moo Moo. I think you're still pretty on track there. Okay, so we're looking for the crosshatch. Oh, I want to keep this. So we're looking for an anchor. Kittens are exhausting, Sarah. Hi, Kuja. Do you need love? Kittens are exhausting, which is why I said never again. As somebody who has theoretically 2 kittens, I would never throw Kuja in the snow. He would die. He would simply perish. I know, Kuja. I know. You can't live. You can't live. You want freedom. Oh, from work, Sarah. A long day at work? I'm now realizing I probably should have sent that IRL spot on Discord and said, yeah, Moo Moo, it's okay. Not a big deal. Kuja, I heard you say kittens are exhausting and you were talking about... I was complaining to him earlier because I was cleaning his paws and cleaning out his nail beds, because every so often I have to clean. He's a Sphinx cat, so their nail beds get really gunky. And so, hi Piero. And so his nail beds get really gunky, and every so often I have to clean them out. And the whole time I was cleaning out his gunky nail beds, he was whining and screaming and trying to chomp my hands and trying to grab my hands and chomp them. And I also at the shelter today trimmed 5 sets of kitten nails. And I also trimmed an older gal's nails, a 7-year-old giant black cat's nails, and also a 13-year-old old man cat's nails. And none of those cats even meowed once, even fought me once. Not a single one of them scratched me, not a single one of them bit me or fought me. And the whole time I was talking to Kuja, cleaning out his nail beds, trimming his nails, cleaning his paws, because he's a Sphinx cat, and you know they get gunky because he gets oilies, and it's just the nature of his breed. And he was trying to bite me and scratch me, and mostly just bite me because he gets annoyed and he's bratty. Even though I've been hand training him since he was a baby, he just gets like He's honestly really, really good compared to other cats. I've definitely, like, Seymour is obviously very, very difficult to cut his nails. And the whole time I was like, you know, Kuja, I did 7 sets of nails this week at the shelter, and not a single one was as persnickety as you. Like, you're so lucky. You have a warm bed. You have the bougiest cat food. I clean out your gunky, silly little nail beds every single day, every single week. I just saw that the Great Lakes area is expecting like 20 to 40 foot. Oh my God, have you seen the videos of the Lake Superior? It's insane. Thank you so much for the lurk up. I appreciate it. Lake Superior looks insane. Like, that's not a lake, that's a fucking heaving ocean. There's no way. I can't believe that's categorized as a lake. But yeah, so this is my bratty son. He doesn't know how good he has it. And these are his beautifully cleaned nails. Look at how clean and nice they are. Trimmed and cleaned. This is him biting my hand. Ow, 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 I have a blister there. These are his clean little paws. These are his clean little paws. These I never taught Kuja to not bite me, alas. It's funny. Even though Seymour is like the like nearly feral cat, Kuja bites me harder. Cause he's rude. He's rude. He's a rude child. Rude baby. I can bite you too. I can bite you too. That's what I thought. Oh. And that's what happens when you bite. That's what it feels like. Do you see how he stopped? Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Oh, you don't like being bitten? Oh, you don't like being bitten? Now you're hiding your face? You're hiding your face because you don't like being bitten? Now you're being dramatic. Now you're being a dramatic baby. This is my baby son that I gave birth to. Yeah. You have such a hard life. Why am I holding a raw chicken? Well, see, it's no longer Thanksgiving, so it doesn't seem like I need to cook him anymore. Yeah. You have such a hard life. Today, he got to eat his dinner next to me on the table. So I put his food bowl. That's a baby elephant, actually. Yeah, this is actually a baby elephant. You can see he's gray. Don't look at his butt. Don't look at his butthole. Don't look at his butthole. Oh, you're getting tangled. You're getting tangled. You're not gonna like that. There's a run of the stairs, a flower. Aw. Don't look at his butthole. Ridiculous, man. No one looks at his butthole too. You see, look at his butthole. Look at the summoning. Okay. So Mentic here. Anyway, now that he's done biting the shit out of me. He needs a shadow anchor, which has a Mentic of the mind. Oh wait, we just got one. No. It is a stone. It's a Mentic stone of sight. Hot chalky for nice. But we need maybe this one. I don't think this is it. It is not. Amy, can I share my joke I made on Wednesday that once again broke the whole class? Yeah, of course. It's like saying don't press the big red button I wasn't planning on doing. Now it's all I want to do. Now all you want to do is stare at the butthole? Is this the anchor? What are these blue stones? I think these blue stones are warm. I think these blue stones are of the mind. Yeah, anchor between the body and the mind. Perfect. This is it. Shadow anchor. Nephrogaunt. I think this is the Nephrogaunt. I'm gonna put these over here now because I have kind of guessed what these guys are. Oh. Lovely. This down here. These are all things I haven't guessed yet. And these are all things that I have guessed. Pet cat, go. Sorry, your joke was self-hard. Oh, you better hurry up and make a baby yourself work. Where am I going to find Fernanda? What's Oh my god. You have shown yourself to be a useful ally in these worrisome times. Keep one eye on the lake the coming days. When blackened eyes seek to casket the water's turn. So we're going to ignore her entire spiel. We're going to take her clue and we're going to stick it in here and we're never going to look at it again. Yep, because we know that it will lead to the end of the world. I'm afraid this letter was sorted incorrectly and has ended up doing a round trip to Kendall and back. Better late than never. Unless it signals the end of the world. I have spent a long time looking for an object that is believed to have been lost somewhere in the catacombs. The adventurer and thaumaturge Marwyn left a trail to her hidden stash, or so the story goes. I followed it as far as the ossuary of the damned, a chilling, bone-filled alcove carved into a natural chamber in the upper levels. But it seems her markings have been worn away by time after that. I pass on the story to you in the hope that you can succeed where I have failed. Your friend Barton. Okay, so we're going to go to the catacombs. That is this story right here. Something, bone-filled alcove. That's going to be this guy right here. I'm able to follow Marwyn's trail for a while, but the carved markings are faded and worn by centuries of weathering. By the time I reach the ossuary, I can no longer make them out. Fortunately, I have always wanted an excuse to use a Carwick's candle. This is a Carwick's candle, obviously. It literally says Carwick's candle on it. I mean, it says wax and fire, which I think means candle, all in all. So, Salamites retreat under the light of the candle as I hold it aloft and search the shifting rock walls for any sign of Marwyn's trail. Suddenly I see it, an M etched into the rock, as clear as it had been carved yesterday. I follow the trail in an excited hurry, tripping and stumbling as the candle distorts the height of the floor until I come to its end in a small boulder. Rolling the rock to one side, I reach behind it and reclaim Marwyn's lost treasure. Little tiny person in tin. So this is now discovered, and I can check it away there. Pet cat. So this is Simone Green's mother, and she clearly has the dark... She has the disease here. What is it called? The skin is pale. Burning... I don't... Oh, no. The time has come to decide, thaumaturge. The casket wants to be opened. The casket will be opened. Nothing can stop it now, and yet there is still a part of this mind that will not be quieted. Help me calm this clamoring rage inside my head. Zephyrifim. Oh, wait. We don't want to calm this rage because we want Verona to triumph. The abrasive mether is used to purge unwanted memories. No. What if we want to give her the Zephyrifim? These resonant objects give off a faint odor that will be familiar to any thaumaturge. It is the scent of the storm, of ozone, and power, the scent of magic. When these vapors are inhaled, they deeply unlock the deep wells of anger and channel them into a powerful maelstrom. So maybe if we give her the Zephyrophim instead, it will actually help Verona overcome the curse. For the ritual of the broken path, a grist is heated slowly over the flame. Is that gonna have the effect that I think it is, though, is my question. Pet cat. I've already gotten the achievement for petting Jupiter 50 times. So last time this was on which map? Was it this map? No, I think it was... Yeah, it was this map. And it was this... It was... Yeah. Inhaling deeply from the spirit vault to stave off the madness of the depths, I make my way carefully down. Where's Kuja? Guys. Guys, where's Kuja? Should I leave the camera on there? Do you guys want the camera on? Just the blanket? Ma'am, your blanket is possessed. There seems to be a ghost in my blanket. Inhaling deeply from the spirit vault to stave off the madness. Hey voices, I am doing well. I hope you're doing well. I make my way carefully down crumbling passageways past decaying crypts. Placed carelessly on top of the tome is a collection of clay pots. Some lie in pieces, but most are whole. At first, the collection seems unremarkable, but one in particular stands out, and I take it back to the surface to take a closer look. Clay pot. This is an earthen vault. Pet cat. Marion Lancaster. Someone very dear to me has fallen ill. I would like a nephroquant. Do not be concerned, dear. I have used one before and know what I am doing. This one I know, Dread Vivant, because we actually identified it previously. Let's see. I'm going to start moving these guys over here to actually, because then I have more space. Oh, these are also identified already. Nice. Okay. Gotta be lurky. Of course, Godspeed, Moo. Enjoy. Franklin Underhill. Please do pay us a visit. We have some items that we're confident will be of interest to you. Okay. The Twinings. Artisans of wood, iron, and clay. The Twinings. They are 15. Underhill, is he a hobbit, perhaps? The man who dropped off his cart introduces himself as the owner of the Twinings, an unusual sprawling series of grotto-like rooms filled with the handcrafted carpentry, ironmongery, and pottery. He leads me past wooden chairs and strange iron contraptions to a room unlike the others. This one is filled with small trinkets, ornaments, and jars of various sizes containing ominous-looking liquids and organic materials. I know it might not look like much, but there are some items of value among the junk here, says the man. Take your time and let me know if you find anything interesting. 2 hours later, I have indeed unearthed something very interesting that I'm keen to take back to the shop for further investigation. Bum, bum, bum. I am leaving the Twinings with my haul when a man shouts at me from across the street. As I look around annoyed, I notice to my horror that the man's eyes are as black as coal. He rushes towards me and I stumble backwards, fumbling with the strap of my satchel as I try to grab an item to stop him. Wizzic cord. Imagine having to open up my book, look up what a Wizzic cord does. Despite the name, these simple-looking items do not produce a Wizzic field. They belong to the diurnal branch. They cause a freezing effect in the body, earning them the nickname Medusa Stones. I think it's this because it says paralyze, paralyze, paralyze. To my relief, the man goes rigid almost immediately and topples forward into the cobblestones. I turn and run, wanting to put as much distance as possible between myself and that creature. When I finally come to my senses, I realize I should alert Dr. Robinson, but by the time I return to the Twinings, the man is nowhere to be seen. Blum, blum, blum. Suspicious. Something bad is about to happen. The ravens know it. My grandfather once taught me how to use a Cassandra to see the paths ahead, but I saw what it did to him and vowed never to touch one again after he died. But the gnawing worry of what is coming has become too much for me. Cassandra. This one was really hard for me to find, actually. The eyes of a Cassandra focus the power of the mind, enabling those skilled enough to see the path or paths ahead. These items do not produce a mentic field as one might expect, but rather the more mysterious selenic field. So we're looking for something that produces a selenic field. This is triangle, big circle down, small circle up. Selenic, triangle, big circle down. I feel like it is this, isn't it? No. Just kidding. Maybe this. Oh, maybe this. Yes. Oh shit, nice. Almost immediately. Pet cat. There's always seems to be something going on in Undermere. The sooner I can get this sorted and be on my way, the better. My uncle gave me a ring and I have had nothing but bad fortune ever since. I'm starting to think it might be cursed. Is there any way to uncurse it? Yes. Where is my vinegar bottle? That one's really easy and just feels weird because it feels like a random filler. And I wonder if there's something I should have done instead. Lavinia Hawthorne. I have been researching ancient customs, particularly those relating to thaumaturgy, and I am fascinated by the use of objects in ritual ceremonies. If you are able to get your hands on a gris, I would be very interested in studying it further. A gris was really difficult for me to figure out last time because it's also very ambiguous. For the ritual of the broken path, a gris is heated slowly over flame. To have full effect, it must be held in an ungloved hand until the ritual is complete, no matter how hot it gets. A ritual should not be performed by those who have not studied the Wisic art. It is common to suffer burns, but when done correctly, it should not be painful. So we're looking for something that has a Wisic pattern. Big diamond. Big diamond. Big diamond. It needs to be something that can be heated over flame. I thought it would be this, but this hardly has... Oh, maybe this. Nope. Is there anything that is Wisic? Purple. Oh, purple. Purple stone? Anything that has a purple stone? Of course not. That would be too easy. It would simply be too simple. Something held over flame that could be heated. Not this. That's a Morgan's Folly. This feels too... Feels unusual. Not hot exactly, but energetic somehow. Oh, right. This... Black substance. Soot, perhaps. This. Because it has ash at the bottom. So it's been held on fire before, was the idea, the concept behind that. Leopold Morris. There's been a basilisk sighting in the hills across the river from Backbarrow. I wouldn't say I'm a brave man, but I have a duty to protect my livestock and my village. Better me than a younger man with a life ahead of him. I have come to prepare to my sword. Yes, there's a basilisk, and this man is like, yes, I'ma take it on. For some reason, I just don't believe, like, what? Okay. They've escaped. At first, my patients grew agitated when I used the Gaudian siren, but then I had a breakthrough. Vivian Cartwright woke up. She seemed lucid, calm even. I made a stupid mistake and loosened her restraints. I don't know what happened, whether the siren stopped working or if perhaps it had never worked and she tricked me. But almost immediately she changed back into violent. Before I knew it, she had managed to free the others. We tried to stop them, but they fought their way out of the hospital. I have no idea where they've gone. Cool. Well, they attacked me on the street is where they've gone. Hey, Skunk. It was really good. How was yours? Did you eat lots of delicious food? I just made my traditional post-Thanksgiving turkey, and I got a carving blister. I think this is from other stuff. Like, I had the blister already, but then I popped it carving the turkey just now. Not enough gays at yours? God damn it. Well, you'll have to invite me next time. Literally 0. What the fuck? Okay, this is a tomb. Sun tomb. I made so many, but they have families or some garbage. That's so fucking rude. I made chicken and turkey Alfredo with leftovers. I'm so very full with... Ooh, I love a chicken Alfredo. Okay, so this I'm actually going to put here because what I'm going to... Nope. This is circle dot here, solid here. You smoked a turkey? Turkey is the worst meat. I basically just inject my turkey with so much fucking butter. It's delicious. Hey, Your Majesty, how you doing? And then we turn it around, and then that's the ticket. We go into the catacombs, and we look for this. I love turkey, so... But I love my turkey. Like, I'm biased to my turkey. I think I make a really good and delicious and super juicy turkey, so I don't know. But when Mrs. Skunk asks for turkey, Mrs. Skunk gets turkey, of course. Whatever Mrs. Skunk wants, Mrs. Skunk gets, within reason, of course. Maybe even out of reason. Eating my leftovers. I just chilled and cooked like 21. Yeah, my turkey was only 13 pounds because it's just Rainbow and me this year. Yeah, and I feel like 13 pounds is like even too much, you know? The air is stifling in the darkness, and the claustrophobia of the tunnels almost overwhelms me, but I press on. I remind myself that there are few who venture down here, which means the chances of an interesting find are higher. It doesn't take long for my search to bear fruit. And to the stay-at-home mom that takes care of almost everything. That's fair. That's fair and correct. The correct thing to do. I'm alone. I froze the rest. Oh my god! You cooked 21.5 pounds for yourself! That's incredible. I usually cook a little bit more because my mom likes to do soups for like the week. That's the deal. You take care of the house, children, and cook, and then the wallet is wide open for you as always. And that's real and valid. Skunk. A+ to you for understanding that. Thaddeus White. This is the brother of the owner and our thaumaturge master. The Ritherans was a terrible idea. I've only gone and made things worse. I wish Eli was back. He'd know what to do. Some years ago now, a friend brought an item to me, a black casket, and I learned that it was a dark article. I should have brought it to Eli right then and there, but I knew he would want to destroy it. I'm a collector of things. It seemed too important to allow it to be destroyed, but I see how naive that was now. Okay, well, that could have gone better. Oh no, oh no! This casket is far more dangerous than anything I have come across before. And now I hear they are looking for it with their black eyes. Either I need to keep them out of the museum or bring the casket here to Strange Antiquities and hide it in one of its secret places. Collaborate on some Auntie-Han fanfic. A Dread Vivant or a Lunema? What does a Dread Vivant do? A Dread Vivant is the only way to handle some of the more dangerous artifacts. It can siphon power away from oneself for a time. The power rising up off of a Dread Vivant is subtle but noticeably invigorating. These objects represent the balance of life and death, of good and evil, of hope and despair. What about a Lunema? She is so hot and so deadly. Did you get to the end of the quest? Are you at the end with Murder Blade Man? I picked up Merlin only for him to get scared of a noise. I think my sister's drawer closing and he dug his claws. Oh no, Elkie. Oh no. Oh, you just met Killer Blade. Okay, so you're not at the end of Killer Blade Murder Man's questline yet? Okay, you fought the dancing horse. Okay, we stop. I'm not going to talk about it more. The questline is so good. The Lunema, also called a moon pool or heart of tranquility, harnesses the power of the elements to create an aura of unease. They can be used to keep people away from the places they are not welcome. There's a superstition among thaumaturgers that says that a Lunema should not be used when the moon is full. It's not known for where this idea came from. I feel like we should use the Dread Vivant. I feel like that makes the most sense, is to take away the power, right? His sword is freaking rad. He seems very sad now. Oh, he'll forgive you, Elkie. Cats bounce back real fast. He'll forgive you. Life and death. Life and death. I think this was the Dread Vivant. Because this is death. But this is... No, that's not the Dread Vivant. Life and death. This is life and death. This is the Dread Vivant. Yeah. There's an uneasy quiet in town today. I'm heading straight home as soon as I'm done with my deliveries. Because I'm just like, hey, shoulder time. Oh, Elkie, poor baby. I did unlock the ability to run super fast. Oh my gosh, have you gotten the high jump ability? There's so many fun things to do. I feel like the game is so vast already. I have recently come into possession of a number of texts on the subject of arcane artifacts. You're welcome to them if they are of any use to you. If I don't hear from you, then I will donate them to the library across the street. The fly through the air thing, but I don't know if I can use it yet. I think you can. You have to finish the quest, but once you finish the quest, you can use it. Basically whenever. 26 right here, across the street. Several of the scrolls look promising, but they are written in the Dradic script, and my understanding is too rudimentary to make use of them. If Verona was around, I'm sure she could translate them, but she isn't, and I can't, so we need the Bebelia. The Bebelia. The meaning of the unusual markings of the Bebelia is not clear. They resemble a Mentic field pattern, but the items themselves do not produce a Mentic field. They resemble a Mentic field, but do not produce a Mentic field. I believe that is this thing. Because the spiral... Poopy. That's not it. Babelia. Thank you for the quiet lurking. Mentic field. They resemble a Mentic field. They resemble a Mentic field, but do not produce a Mentic field. Mentic field is of the mind, so it'll have mind gemstones. Mind gemstones. Mind. You're gonna join a sect? I think I'm just gonna say sectless and steal all the martial arts. I think you can just do that. I don't think I've joined a sect yet. But I don't have all the martial arts. I only have like 3. I don't think you have to decide. Mentic field. I feel, is it this? No, shit. Oh my god. I can join a sect to get the arts, or you can steal them, but you need a dragon key to break into the sect base. Oh yeah, I've just been stealing everything, Scoot, because I have the dragon key. Yes, you can steal everything. I have been stealing everything. Continue to steal everything. It resembles the mind. What is that stone? What is the striated obsidian stone? Fire and fury? No. No, this is Noctic. It has to look like a Mentic stone, which is this stone. But this is not the right stone. This is not the right stone. This is a shadow anchor, so this is not an aiming plane like it's every other game. What do you mean? You mean where wind meets? Yes, I am. I want to get the fan because it has feel. There's like a way to do builds. Rainbow has me set up in like a big DPS build right now. And so I have the strategic sword and the vernal umbrella. And I do like fat DPS right now. I don't do any healing. I just kill. And that's like my whole shtick. Amy sometimes doesn't steal. Look. If stealing works, it works. Okay, well, I got 3 dagger generals from one place. Oh yeah, they're like, so there's one area where they're like all clustered together. Fan and umbrella have heals are wonderful. It's true. You can heal, like Rainbow has a build where she can heal and do DPS at the same time, but I do absolutely no healing. I just kill. Okay, I need the Bebelia, but I could swear maybe this is the Bebelia. Oops. No, go back. One of these is the Bebelia. Ah, poopy. Yeah, there are some builds that are like really, really good. Holy shit. That was so bad. I wanted to say before I went full, like, my desk is hecka messy and I gotta clean it. Oh my gosh, of course. I always feel like after I clean my desk, I feel so relieved and good, Kendra. So like, I totally understand. Thank you so heckin' much for lurking. While you do so. Oh my god. Oh! Hey, Gerta! That's so rude. Thank you, cat paw. 2 snake. We could keep this too, honestly, and see where the dice rolls. That is unhelpful. Nice. Now I have to have. Oh, thank you, cat paw. No. I mean, if I get 5 of one type. Oh, poopy. I think it still counts. Oh no. Oh, this game is about strange antiquities. It is. It's kind of about thaumaturgic relics. Oh, I'm so doomed. I'm really playing risky here. I'm gonna hold these, so I'm just rolling 1 risk rather than 64 risks. Oh, thank God. Oh my God, so lucky. Actually bonkers lucky. Okay. So I still don't know what the Babelia is. Haha. Maybe this is the Babelia. It is not. Is this? No. I quite literally am just clicking everything as the Babelia because I don't know. Oh, fuck me. Ah! I had this trouble. I can't remember what it was. I chose it last time too. For the same, I had the same problem. I couldn't figure it out. Really? I'm getting cold and I can't have put a lot of letter symbols and I blame my back. Snake and this. Actually, we'll hold this and roll and hope we get another snake. Absolutely insane. Bad news is I'm on Twitch mode. Good news, I'm setting up my new PC. Yay! I hope it goes well, Locust. I hope it really puts an end to all of your PC issues you've been having. Really? How did I get this exact same thing over and over again? Oh, thank God. Did you have a Black Friday thing you bought? No, I'm not participating. I try not to participate too often in Black Friday unless I have something really specific I'm trying to go for, Your Majesty. I usually try to participate and buy like from small businesses if I can every year. But like unless it's like PC parts or like replacing broken electronics or something like that, I probably get some Ren Fair tickets this weekend because they're on sale right now for like 20% off. So instead of $38, they're $36 or something like that. not like a huge discount, but it's like the local Ren Fair in February. So I'll probably do that. Yeah, a lot of Black Friday stuff aren't even like real discounts anymore, unfortunately. My sister went and bought us all Krispy Kreme donuts. Oh, that's so nice, Elkie. How sweet of her. Oh, wow. What if I did this and then I got another moon? God damn you. Another moon. Another moon. Another moon. Okay. All right. Thank you. I'd rather actually like pay me. Oh, what? Okay, that's rude. That's rude. That's rude that they bought you guys that and then they're like, JK, pay me for it. I like getting things that I have in the past week. I got my TV when I moved. Yeah, I unless I'm like getting a big electronic spendy purchase or like a new monitor or something, I don't generally participate in Black Friday. Because I don't think there's really any reasonable discounts anymore. Back in the day, my mom would take me clothing shopping because it was like a good opportunity to get new clothes. But nowadays I don't even do that really because I don't really need too many new clothes. I try to buy as sustainably these days. I try to buy as sustainably clothing wise as possible so that my clothes last longer. Is this a Babelia? Oh, fuck off. You bought Lego sets? Oh my gosh, Kendra, what kind of Lego sets? That's so cool. I didn't know Legos did discounts. Guys, I've tried everything. Like, what else could be a Babelia? Is this a Babelia? Absurd. Hey, Alpaca. If I feel confident enough to go to the pet store that's closing down tomorrow, I'll buy a day pass for Stacy's e-bike to go there because they're doing 20% off the user price. Oh, nice. My Thanksgiving was really lovely. I got to spend it with Rainbow's family, which is always great. Great conversation, good vibes, you know. My back isn't killing me. And then today I just got to spend it at the shelter in the afternoon and I cooked a whole turkey afterwards. I had a great day at the shelter today. I always have a great day at the shelter, so I don't know, like that's never an issue. Thank you, Elkie. You got your cards ready yet? I do not, Alpaca. When I do, I will announce it, so don't worry. Please stop asking me though. It makes me really anxious. Yeah, I've been volunteering because I'm still unemployed, Your Majesty. I've been volunteering at an animal rescue. The last time I was unemployed, I was volunteering at a rabbit rescue. So I thought this time I would volunteer at a cat rescue and learn about kitties since I just got some cats. I know, Becca, I want every cat. I'm so... There's like 7 cats that I want to take home. It's so bad. I want to rescue all the cats. Like, I can't tell you how many times I'm just quietly sobbing in the corner over cats. We're all clearly very excited, but yes, that's giving me time. Thank you so much, Elkie. Only 7. Only 7. There are some cats that like I would love to give a home to, but I know that they just wouldn't do well here. I think that like if I had infinite space, even if I had infinite space, I think only 7 would fit well with Kuja and Seymour. There are some like older senior cats that I would take in that just I feel like Seymour would just bully or Kuja would just annoy the shit out of. And that's kind of my issue is I worry that my cats would be so fucking annoying to them. Very cool. So Long Beach is kind of a ghost town now. People fear ice and don't go out anymore. Did you see that? No, I didn't see that happening, Your Majesty. What? Is there ice at Long Beach? But I got the tuxedo cat, these cute little potted plants with smiley faces, and the hibiscus go with my orchid. I got a bit ago too. Oh, really? Oh, that's so you got the tuxedo cat one? That's so cute, Kendra. That's such a good way of looking at it. It makes it even worse that it's 7 even with that in mind. I know, Elkie. There's these 2 girls, Prada and Dior, whom I love. They're little black cats, and they're so cute. It looks like they used to be in a feral colony. Oh my gosh, look, it's 9. They used to be in a feral colony because they both have ear tips, and they apparently a couple weeks before I got to the shelter, they were super duper shy, and recently they became super lovey and sweet. Prada drools when I pet her, and Dior today, like anytime I walk into the room that they live in, they immediately come out of their hiding places and directly come towards me. Prada will wag her tail like violently when she sees me, and Dior will walk up to me. Today Dior walked, I called for Dior because I didn't see her, and she like woke up, looked at me, did a trill, walked directly towards me, and I thought she was just coming for pets, so I was taking a video of her walking towards me. And instead of just walking towards me, you guys, she walked towards me and started climbing up to me and put her paws on my shoulders and asked for uppies. And I had like literally dropped, like I stopped recording and dropped my camera to pick her up and held her like a little baby while she like leaned her head on my neck and just purred while I held her like a baby. Guys, I was literally like tearing up while I was holding her. These fucking cats. And like they will hide. Like some of the other volunteers, they're really close to too. It's not just me, of course. And but like some of the volunteers, ice, yeah, that's all over Los Angeles, Your Majesty. That's all over Los Angeles. It's here too, in Florida too. Kuja's under the blanket up there. That's why the camera's there. And the cats, like, it's not just me that these cats respond to, you know, like Prada and Dior, like a couple of the other volunteers as well. They're really friendly cats, but I can't. Oh, that kind of ice. Yeah. I get it. Sorry, I was like ice cubes, icicles, and then Confuser, Florida, not Cali brain. No, I used to live in California, Your Majesty. I used to live in Los Angeles, so absolutely relevant to tell me about that because I do still have friends that live out there. I live in Florida now, but and then today there's this big black teddy bear cat. Her name is Zoe. She's like 7 years old. Yeah, that's Kuja up there. He's crawling around. And he's trying to be cozy. And yeah, no worries at all. I did used to live in Los Angeles for like most of my like 10 plus years, so absolutely understandable. And then Zoe, she's this big black teddy bear cat, and she's like 7 years old. And I was petting her, and while I was petting her, I was scratching her cheeks, and we were face to face. And as I was scratching her cheeks, she just leaned her head forward and bumped my forehead. He doesn't have a sweater on right now. I try not to put a sweater on him because he gets really constricted sometimes. And because he has his like weird, wobbly, bad leg syndrome situation that we're still looking for a diagnosis, Alpaca, I don't want to constrict him sometimes. And he's having some pretty bad episodes since he ran out of medication. The doctor only gave us enough medication for a week, just to give him a kind of diagnostic for our diagnostic sampling. Yeah, so he's out of his medication, and it's been like 2 days off his medication, and he's and his wobbles and collapses are absolutely back in full force. And today was he had a pretty bad episode. And so I had a sweater on him earlier today because with the medicine on, the sweaters didn't really hinder his movement, and so I was able to have the sweaters on, and it wasn't too bad. But the episodes were really bad today, and so I kept the sweaters off, and he's a little chilly, so he's under the blanket right now. Yeah, he has his follow-up appointment is on Monday. It's just because it's the holiday weekend right now, and so we weren't able to come to go to the vet today because it would be an entire week today from his appointment last week. So we have to wait the whole weekend right now, and we just have to make sure that he stays pretty low stress and he doesn't get super crazy zoomies. He had like a really crazy zoomies last night when we came home from Thanksgiving, because obviously we were gone for a while, and he got really excited when we came home, and he was like all over the place. He was like bouncing off the walls. He was playing really hard. He was jumping up and down. He was ricocheting off doors. And he like had a really bad flare up. So today's been really rough for him, unfortunately. But it does give us a really good diagnostic sample of like the medication working and stuff like that. So I'm really excited for his appointment on Monday, because I think we're gonna start to narrow down what's wrong with him. But yeah, so anyway, so I was petting Zoe, who's this large black teddy bear cat. She's 7, almost 8 years old, and as I was scratching her face, she just leans forward out of her enclosure and she rests her forehead against my forehead, and she puts her entire weight against my forehead, and she just leans forehead to forehead with me while I'm scratching her face, and she just purrs forehead to forehead with me, and she just stays there the whole time I'm petting her. And I was like, you can't do this to me, girl. You can't just lean your head with me like this. I can't handle this level of love. Oh, God damn it. I know, Elkie. Okay. And then there's this 14-year-old senior gal. Her name's Gidget. She's 14 years old, guys. 14 years old. And she is so sweet and so lovely. When she meows, it doesn't sound like a meow. It's more like a quack. She sounds like meow every time, like meow, meow, whenever she meows. And it's incredibly cute and hilarious. And I was petting her today. And I was, of course, at face level with her. I was like squatting in front of her and petting her. And while I was petting her, she just leans forward and starts cleaning my nose. She starts licking my nose with her little pink tongue. And I was like, this is so cute. And she starts cleaning my nose. And then she starts cleaning my forehead. And then she starts cleaning my whole face. And then she starts cleaning my arms. And she's just like, while you're scratching me, I'm going to clean you too. Guys, these cats have got to stop. They're diabolical. We used to have really nice black cats, one with white socks with face, nose, white stripe, and the other white spot under it. Oh, so sweet, Your Majesty. These cats are devastating. Like, what are they doing being so absolutely cute and darling? Like, do they not realize how devastating they are? They can't just be so cute. Do they not know? Like, I can't take home all of these cats, guys. I simply don't have the space. Also, I have 2 incredibly rambunctious boys at home who are rude asses. You know what I mean? Like Seymour and Cuja are not going to handle just any cat at home. Okay, so I've done all of these. Now I'm gonna try this again. I'm literally trying everything. I haven't found a Babelia yet, right? Yeah. They can have Robber. He'll sit on the, it's true. I think Robber might be able to handle them. I need like, that's why when Rainbow was like, we should apply for the Maine Coon that came in, there was like a large Maine Coon that came into the shelter. He was like so big. I thought, you know what, honestly, I would put in for him because it would give Seymour a run for his money legitimately. You know what I mean? At the very least. But like, what the fuck could it be, man? It can't possibly be this. Oh my God. That doesn't look like... Whatever. Okay. Not to be an enabler, but we have 5 rescue dogs and had to keep them in separate parts of the house because they don't all love each other's company. I don't have a house, though, Elizabeth. I have an apartment. You could take them all home, but whether it's a good idea or not is a separate issue. Don't say that, Elizabeth. But consider you only have 2 rabbits according to the lease. Actually, according to the lease, I only have 1 rabbit. Thank you. Put him in his place, yeah. But see, Merlin is smaller than Casper, and he's still attackable. The thing is, yeah. I mean, yeah. The Maine Coon actually ended up being really, really docile and incredibly, like shy and timid. So I feel like even Cujo would bully him. Separate rooms. I don't think I have enough rooms for that many cats. 7 cats? I don't think I have that many room for that much room for 7 cats. Like maybe the big ones are always gentle giants. Yeah. I have 2 bunnies and I have 2 cats. And my 2 cats sometimes get along. And yeah. One of my cats and my bunnies gets along. Like Cujo and the bunnies get along really well, actually. And honestly, Seymour and the bunnies get along really well. Like legitimately, the cats and the bunnies don't do badly with each other. I just like to be doubly sure and safe and make sure that like they're separated when I'm out of the house, you know. I really am, Crotch. I really don't want to push my luck more. Plus, like, I think if I wanted more cats, I really would want more space in general so that the bunnies could have open space. And Cujo's so cute with the bunnies. I know, Cujo's so cute with the bunnies. He loves them so much. And honestly, like, Seymour has a very, like, respectful energy around the bunnies. Again, like, I erring on the side of safety, knowing that cats and bunnies are generally natural predators and prey animals to one another. I would never ever leave them alone unsupervised, but that's very safe and responsible for you. Thank you. Don't listen to me. But at the end of the day, like, I have definitely like seen them interact with the door open. You know, I've had like every morning the bunny's door is open because they roam free at night, and Seymour and Cujo come out in the morning when I let them out, and they immediately go to the bunnies, and they have very, very neutral, very good interactions with one another. Obviously supervised, and I've never had an issue with it. So I mean, that at least I know is like safe. If Chad is gonna try to get Amy evicted, at least give it a ton of stuff so she can afford to find a larger place. Real. If I'm gonna get more cats, like, you know, we just need more subs, guys. We just need another sub-Bellatrix. I'm kidding. The effect of the Bebelia makes my head spin, and I close my eyes tight for a moment as my mind catches up. The pages swirl and blur in front of me, letters and words floating in and out of focus. After a time, I find that I can read them, though it takes some effort, and I feel drained as I reach the end. I love some rescue cats, but these dogs I know would eat them. Ugh, it's so difficult. That's the problem with the dogs that are rescued too, because the rescue I'm volunteering at have dogs and cats, and a lot of the dogs cannot be around either other dogs or cats, and that's why it's so difficult to adopt them out or get them to fosters, because they don't get along with other cats or dogs. And that's really difficult to find placement for, unfortunately. Just put them in separate parts of your invisible houses. I honestly, I've never really wanted a house because I'm scared of the cost of like house repairs. But now I want 64 cats and bunnies, and now I'm like, shit, maybe I do need a house. And maybe some chickens too. With all that's been happening at Undermere, I picked the worst week possible to lose my Brigit charm. I hope that you have one that I can replace it with. Brigit charm. Amy, yeah, Cryus? You want a barn? No, not a barn. Just like a big enough backyard that I could have like a small chicken coop. I don't want like a lot of chickens. I just need enough chickens that I can make my own special chicken eggs. You know what I mean? We've got 2 dogs that have to be completely separate, unfortunately. Oh, that's so difficult. It's really, honestly, it's really commendable of you to keep the dogs and work with the dogs and have that separate space together, because that's really hard and stressful. As somebody who fostered a bunch of bunnies that all had to be kept separate, it's really stressful to keep those spaces. Oh, we rent. I'm not that adult yet. I mean, you're renting a house though. Like, that's kind of nice. A powerful item that offers hope in times of worry, protection in times of darkness, and wisdom in times of uncertainty. It wields a power. Oh, this one. That's easy. We know that one. A vessel of the earth used in various Dradic argol. I actually feel like I can organize these this way, and then I can... Oh, wait. I think I have plenty of space here to move some of these. Yeah. So actually, I don't have to crowd these guys. This is the owner of this shop and our master. I'm sorry, I did not intend to be away for so long. I trust the shop has not been too much trouble to look after in my absence. I have learned a lot from my time in Oxford. There is a powerful dark article here in Undermere called the Nalian Casket. And now you're telling me that my foolish half-wit of a brother has had it in his museum this whole time. I know how to destroy it, but it's not going to be easy. Whatever happens, it must not be opened. We will need to create a pillar of Colaris. From what I gather, such a feat has not been attempted in over 500 years. I just hope there's enough time to prepare. I'm afraid I can't stay, but I'll be back as soon as I can. A pillar of Colaris is a powerful blast of energy that can consume the darkness. In my opinion, it is the safest way to destroy powerful dark articles. It can only be produced at a place of a significant thalamic convergence. Strength and weakness, light and darkness, align the opposing powers at opposing compass points. With Corchin's light, the strong will be made weak and the dark will be made light. What is Corchin? We actually have the information for Corchin's light. Which is... No, that's Corvin's might. Poopy. Corchin's light. Don't we have... I thought we have the information for Corchin's light. We did have the information for Corchin. Oh, exactly. Corch the goddess. Corchin. Ossic ring. Ossic ring. Maybe we don't have the information for Corchin's light. Maybe it's called Light of Corchen. There it is. Light. There. Despite appearances, these Noctic items have no connection to the League of the Amphissian Heart. They are objects of considerable power that can turn darkness to light, fear to joy. These Noctic items. Noctic of the night. Oh. That is a diamond with fat circle above. And small circle below. Huh? I was muted for... This is Light of Corchen. I feel like this might be the Light of Corchen, but that doesn't feel right either. I hear low chanting. Oh, no. This is something else. This was something else. Maybe this? Nope. This is also something else. Oh, was that one? A stone of night and of darkness. This could be the Light of Corchen. Textured. Nothing to remark. Nothing to remark. This could be. Hey, Leon, this could be Light of Corchen, actually. I'm gonna put this here, and I'm gonna put this here. I have had my energy drained by some disturbing evil power. For days now I felt tired and frail, and then today I found something that horrified me. Beneath my bed I discovered a carved wooden effigy with a strange symbol painted upon it. I don't know who has done this to me, but all I want for now is to lift this feeling of weakness. Do we give her fortinance? Pet cat. Video bimes with bimey bum times. I would like a bloodbeck. The nameless ones are restless. I'm ready to hear their voices. A bloodbeck. You know, casually. It was once thought that these objects would be used to commune with the dead, but it is now widely believed that such a thing is not possible. It is not known where the strange voices that emanate from a bloodbeck originate, but there are some who believe they are the voices of the... I think this is the bloodbeck. Dun dun dun, we were correct. Oh, this might be a Corchenna, actually. Maybe Corchenna? Put this here now. I went to move the casket, but it's gone. What do we do? I heard Eli is back in town, but he hasn't come to see me, and if he's not here, then I don't know where to find him. Oh God, what do we do? Eli already took the casket, because he doesn't trust his fool of a brother. Do you guys see Kuja's little paw? Do you see his little paw sticking out of the blanket? I lie below books and scrolls on the esoteric and the arcane. Did I ever find this? I lie below books and scrolls on the esoteric and the arcane. I lie below books and scrolls on the esoteric and the arcane. Books and scrolls. Entering the library, I am drawn to a dark alcove around the right bearing the title Esoterica and Arcana. I'm sure there's much to learn here, but sadly a cursory glance is all I have time for today. Piled up on the reading desk, I find books on ornithology alongside bestiaries of the old world. You can learn a lot about a person from the books that they read. Amelia Miller Samtilia Bedelia Leon. Wait, but that doesn't count for my books on esoterica. Oh, what if it's on the floor below the library? Below because this is the first floor and this is the ground floor. What if it's like here? No. My desk is not perfectly clean, but it's good enough for me. Does it feel like your brain has cleared a bit? Damn it. How would I know? A long dining table fills a room more often used for intellectual dinner parties than dancing. Still, it holds a sense of occasion, but there's nothing to find here. God damn it. There it is! Oh, I knew it was going to be one of these. As I open the door, I am hit by the musty smell of damp. This room hasn't been entered for some time. The corner of the room is piled high with scrolls of parchment and old books, but underneath the debris, I find something of interest. What is this? Piece of driftwood, painted markings, turquoise gemstone, weathered, polished. Nothing to remark, nothing to remark. Aquamarine, stone of water, and driftwood, stone of water. Argil, vessel of the earth. I knew it. Corchena, Corvin's might, no. Morgan's folly, the shin. These common items are made using materials with connection to the ocean. They began as superstition, simple objects made by sailors and fishermen to keep their boats safe. But with the help of the old thaumaturges, they became something more, and many lives were saved. That's definitely a shin, because it looks like it's made of a piece of boat, doesn't it? So let's put that there. Perfect. Nice. I didn't find that last time. The museum was ransacked last night. I went looking for my brother, but he's nowhere to be found. The good news is they didn't find what they were looking for. I moved the casket myself and hid it here in one of Strange Antiquities' vaults. It's safe for now, but we can't leave it here for long. I have more to prepare, but I have left instructions on how to access the vault in a desk drawer. That's here. A candle that gives off no light, an anchor that has never touched the ocean, a finger but not a flesh. So we know how to get the casket, but should we get the casket? I'm not sure. Yeah, we don't want to open the casket. We want to destroy the casket. But I kind of feel like we shouldn't grab the casket ever. If we never unlock where the casket is, I'm simply not going to grab the casket. Like, I know how to do it. The lake has turned black. As omens go, I'd say that's probably quite a bad one, but the mail won't deliver itself. Thank you. I found this note in an old writing desk up at Gleeston Castle. I expect it will mean more to you. Fear in autumn, rising in winter. It feels all too prescient as we hurtle towards winter and a terrible and noble fate. E.B. Fear in autumn, rising in winter. That means the word for fear. Like he said, if you needed, like, why would we, right? Like, why would we fear? Is this fear in winter? Fear in winter. Fear in autumn, rising in winter. Fear in autumn, rising. Where's fear? Fear in autumn, rising in winter. I searched the room at the foot of the western tower quite thoroughly before finding a stash of papers. To my dismay, they are largely the scrawlings of a madman, but in amongst the nonsense there is some valuable information. Oh shit, Stormward. These simple items supposedly grant a low-level protection against the elements, but this author has personally become soaked to the bone in one too many downpours to trust these claims. They are made from metal, typically bronze or iron. Nice. Found that. That might be identified one of these items that I haven't yet found. Eli, that's our master again. It's time to end this, now. Bring the casket to the pit. Oh, okay. So we do need to find it. A candle that gives off no light. An anchor that's never touched the ocean. A finger, but not of flesh. That's just the witch's finger. This is actually the witch's finger. Wait. Where did it go? Did it did it go away? This really is like the best place to hide stuff. Cause like, who would know to do all of this? The pit. The sun is low in the sky as we arrive at the pit, casting a warm light across the treetops and the open fields. A solitary raven cries out from the tree line, and I look to the skies, but they are empty. The pit itself is an ominous sight that the otherwise serene atmosphere can do nothing to diminish. It is a scorched black hole, perhaps 5 meters in diameter, that has an unnatural look to it. This is a site of thalamic convergence. It is no simple thing to destroy an object of this kind. We need to set up opposing powers at opposing compass points, strength and weakness, light and darkness. And finally, we need the light of Korchen to bind them. Oh god. Wait. What the fuck did he say? Fuck. What did he say we needed? Strength and weakness. Light and dark. Oh, we have ADHD. Light and dark. The light. What is the fucking light of Korchen, though? Like, I think this is the Korchena. I don't. What is the light of Korchen? Fuck. Light and dark. What is light and dark, though? Back to the text. Oh, thank God. Okay. We need to set up opposing powers at opposing compass points. Oh, okay. So it can be any compass point. Strength and weakness, light and darkness. Okay. Strength and weakness, light and darkness. Like, what is light and darkness, though? Maybe life and death? A sunbonnet is small and lightweight, designed to be carried discreetly and made of non-precious metal housing and gemstone. They carry the sun. Maybe a sunbond? And then what about something that holds darkness? Maybe a shadow hold? A shadow hold can be used to contain an oceanic vessel. I'm very close. There's just one of these items I'm not sure about. Which item is it? I just wanted to verify which item it was gonna be, and it was in fact the south one. Keep this. But keep these two. God damn it. Really? Actually absurd luck. It's actually absurdly unlucky. Oh my god! At least I don't die. I'm not quite sure what the consequences are, really. Okay. You like causes to get it right. Okay. Oh, okay. So witherance and strength. Sunbond keeps the light. So was this the light of Korchen after all? This silly little snake thing? But then this wasn't, the shadow hold didn't hold shadows. Interesting. Paradox, happy 32 heckin' months. Welcome back to the Amy Sometimes Syndicate. Welcome right back into the ass. Where is my shadow hold? So this isn't the shadow hold. I need something with darkness. Moon thing for darkness? Well, if the sun, oh, I see what you mean. If the sunbond does darkness, maybe we need, brings sunlight. Maybe we need moonlight. I see. Moonlight. Maybe a selenic totem. Moon hearts can be no. The thing that turned you invisible. What turned you? Is that the water shadow? It is alleged the water shadow can be used to pass through solid matter, but the art has long faded. No. Invisibility. Lunema. Wait, there's one for dark and one for darkness. Ooh. Let's go look. Brigic Charm Light of Korchen Pit. Pit? The three different elements that make up a pit allegedly represent the earth, the sun, and death or darkness. The Dradic, Diurnic. No, that's not right. Darkness. Shadowhold Sunbond. Then darkness. Tenebrin Cloak. Upon activation, Tenebrin Cloak can create a sphere of enshrouding darkness that will cloak all within reach. Tenebrin Cloak. Okay. A single stone set in bronze. Tenebrin Cloak. The cloak. One of these guys, wasn't it? Yeah, nice. Eli inspects my work. His face shows little emotion, but he seems satisfied. By now the sun has finished setting and only a hint of red afterglow remains in the darkening sky. Why didn't he do this? He knows the answer to this. The raven croaks his mournful cry once again, but this time there is a reply, and then another. I look up and see several dark shapes circling above. Quickly now, they're here. I spin around to follow Eli's gaze, and my pulse quickens as I look out across the field. A large group of shadowy figures is walking steadily towards us. We can't see their faces at this distance in the low light, but I'd be willing to bet that every one of them has pools of midnight for eyes. In the sky above, the ravens continue to grow in number, and their caws and cries get louder and louder. I look down at the black object at my hands. Such a small thing, and yet its seductive power is impossible to ignore. It wants to be open. Suddenly, it feels inevitable. The casket now! But I'm not sure I want to give it to him. What? The Wizic cord is the one that ties him, right? Despite the name, they cause a freezing effect in the body. No. Give it to him. The wave of intoxicating power washes over me, but I hold strong against it. I hand over the casket, and together we begin activating the items arranged around the pit. Working as fast as we can, it still takes longer than we like, and when I look up again, the Thermiturge has fear in his eyes. We're too late. The mob is upon us. One of them grabs Eli and tries to wrestle the casket from his hands. I rush across to help him, but it's no use. They're all around us. The man tears the casket free and clatters to the floor, skidding across the edge of the pit before coming to rest on the precipice. A gray-haired woman stoops to pick it up, and I am surprised to find I recognize her. It's Verona Green, the occult scholar. The mob cheers, but Verona turns towards me, and I'm no longer afraid. Her eyes are ringed with darkness, but they are not black. Because I gave her the Zephyrophim instead of the abrasive mether. Back from the dead. She winks at me and throws the casket into the pit. At the same moment, Eli activates the light of Korshen. Time stands still, and then there is a rush and a roar as a swirling vortex of blue-green light races up out of the pit. The casket is sent soaring up into the night sky, where it seems to hang for a moment, turning slowly in the air until, with a shrieking, splintering crash, it shatters into 1,000 pieces, and then there is nothing but smoke and the smell of ozone, and all is quiet. No, she was enchanted by the casket, and she was fighting the casket in her brain still, and she came by to us to try to get something to fight against the casket's curse. Came to us to get something to fight against Verona. And we had the option to give her the abrasive mether, which would have erased Verona's identity, or we could give her the Zephyrophim, which would enliven Verona's rage against the curse. And we gave her the Zephyrophim instead. It has been a few weeks since the casket was destroyed, but I am still riding high on the elation and relief from that night. Everything seemed to come together right when it needed to, and somehow we avoided a terrible catastrophe. Those who were under the casket spell were released almost immediately. They remember nothing from their ordeal, but there seems to be no lingering ill effects, and Dr. Robinson says they have all made a full recovery. It is rare for Eli to express much emotion, but even he congratulated me on my strength and resolve in the face of such darkness. He too felt the allure of the casket and was worried that it would overwhelm me. He told me with a hint of pride that I would make a fine Thaumaturge. Like right now, the mom was trying to grab it from me though, so she was hiding amongst them. Yes, she was! Alive, alive, alive. Oh, Barton is missing, presumed dead. He went through the tall stone door and was never seen again. Bonnie Robertson insane. Her thoughts are scattered after being sliced with a diverging hook. Well, oh well. Deceased murdered by her own bloodthirsty followers when the casket was not opened. Jack Hungerford insane. He never recovered after falling deeper into the trance. His mind is forever broken. Alive, he was ashamed of the part he played. Alive, ready for a new challenge. Rescued, fully recovered from his catnapping ordeal. Wait, so he didn't make it. One of the patients didn't make it. Jack Hungerford, the first patient, never recovered. I wonder if we can save him. This is ending one. Bonnie deserved. Yeah, Bonnie fucking stole our cat, so fuck off. Bitch. I wonder if we can save Jack Hungerford. Yeah, she stole our cat. I wonder how many endings we can get. This game is so cool, actually. It's so well written. Yeah, we did cut her brain in half. Whoopsie. Tess Sherwood. Hi, Tess. My father is suffering from Morgan's insanity. His doctors have given up on him, but Dr. Robinson told me there might be a way to save him. She said it might be possible to stop the infection spreading by cutting the poisonous thoughts from his mind, but she said it was beyond her skill. Oh, cut the thoughts from his mind? Ooh. Purge unwanted memories. As with any procedure, they can alter the mind. It should be used sparingly. We could use the abrasive mether. Solemn mether. This is it permits the drinker to forge pathways in the mind to recall that which has been forgotten or to repair that which has been broken. What if we use the solemn mether? What if we use the solemn mether to fix the broken thoughts? The way, yeah, we used Morgan's. Somebody used Morgan's. Well, we kind of used Morgan's folly on. Well, somebody used Morgan's folly on him. Restful mether. This particular type can be used to enter a meditative state to bypass the rushing clutter. Okay, so our options are kind of. Abrasive mether is a type of mether is used to purge unwanted memories. So that's not really it. But what if we use solemn mether? Does that make sense? Of the 3 types of mether, the solemn variety is considered the most powerful. It permits the drinker to forge pathways in the mind, to recall that which has been forgotten, or to repair that which has been broken. Doesn't that make kind of sense? To use the solemn mether? No, they really do want us to cut it, don't they? They really want us to do the cutting. They really want us to slice and dice them. Where is it? Where's my cutter? This one, huh? They really want us to cut it. Peggy Grafton, you're new. There's an old hermit living out past Wastwater who barely comes into town. He brings me lists now and then for odd things. This time he wants something that will pull water from thin air. No idea if he's mad or onto something, but I said I'd ask around. Pull water from thin air? Is that the water shadow? It is alleged that a water shadow can be used to pass through solid matter, but the art has long faded from memory. Pull water from air. Pull water from air. Manus? According to Whitlock, these are lighter than an evacant by half. Not exactly the most useful insight. They are carried by desert nomads who use them to conjure precious water from the night air. Okay, we're looking for a manus. And they are lighter than an evacant by half. Lighter than an evacant by half and used to carry water. Oh yeah, that was the prescription to cut the infection out. That's like being upset you couldn't use fish oil supplements to boost a healthy beard when a tumor needs to be removed. Yeah, it's a little extreme. Okay, so I need to find my Evicant. But I also don't think I have a Manus. Do I even have a Manus? Because this is an earthen vault. Is this a Manus? Well, I need a scale. And I need an Evicant. Don't remember what an Evicant looks like. There it is. Well, that's not it. Lighter than an Evicant by half. These conjure water from air, so that it doesn't necessarily hold the water per se. It just conjures the water, right? So nope. Oh, there it is. Manus, hand, of course. I'm doomed. Cecil Bateman. My lungs are shot. My doctors have told me to settle my affairs, but I'm not ready to give up. Not yet. I've heard a local story about the Witch of Undermere and her healing abilities. They say it's dangerous and painful, but sometimes it works. Is he looking for the witch's finger? Bum-ba-dum! 'Cause I got a witch's finger right here. Owen Fox. My farm is diseased. Hey, Zachary, how you doing? My crops won't hold and even the animals are uneasy. My old man says the earth's angry. He says I should call upon Kor Chen for wisdom and blessings. Can you help? This land's all I've got. Kor Chen, does he need the light of Kor Chen? I don't think I even have the light of Kor Chen anymore. I have Witherance and Fortunance, but I don't even see the light of Kor Chen anymore. Do you guys? Oh, there it is. Do I give you this? Oh no. Corch, give us a new one. Oh no. Okay. Well, that went well. Mm. Three. Wow, that actually went really well. I did that almost immediately. Why didn't I do that when it was clutch time? So he needs maybe Korchena. These are used to call on the guile and wisdom of the goddess Korchen. She is the goddess of the earth, creation, and rebirth. Is maintained by some that these are not objects of power, but they exude an imposing aura that is hard to explain. Okay. earth. We need earth energy. So maybe something with probably this. Okay. Maybe this. Okay. Got it. What? What? But they exude an imposing aura. It gives me goosebumps. Is it this? What? That has a circle on it. The little swirly. That means rebirth on it. Yeah, that has a rebirth symbol on it. Which is good to know. What the fuck? There's only so many objects I have left. Final Fantasy Rebirth? Oh, I guess maybe this. This has... What stones are these? Small green gemstones. Snake. I find it unsettling. This is a Corchena? Okay. Crash, why is this so intimidating looking? Why do you have such intimidating objects? For your goddesshood. Martha Chapman. I collect rare artifacts, especially those with, shall we say, questionable uses. A weaving edge has always fascinated me. I don't plan on using it, heavens no. Blood magical traditions, I simply must have it. Oh, okay. Schnussy. A weaving edge, you say? You're not going to use it, you say? A weaving edge is used to enter the Red Knight, a bloodthirsty state of mind. Tradition dictates that the handle be made from the great oak. Is this an oak? Yes. In which case, I should finally have time. Oh, nice. Wait, you can't play gacha games? Why not? I've read the tales of Kalaris from cover to cover. I was surprised to learn of some of the powers he could wield. Did you know that he could walk through walls? I read that he used a water's shadow, but that we have lost the knowledge of how they work over the years. Where do they... Oh, that's right, poverty. I don't expect I'll get very far with it, but I'd like to study one all the same. Who knows, perhaps I'll succeed where others have failed. Water's shadow. You know, Christ, you could play them without spending money. Crazy, I know. I know who I am, Christ. Isn't that a line from Moana? One of her songs? I know who you are. Good on you avoiding completely. Proud of you, Christ. It is alleged that the water shadow can be used to pass through solid matters, but the art is long faded from memory. The items themselves are often uninteresting, producing only a faint... Oh, it's this. Oh, you thought Twilight? I thought Moana. We are not the same. Pet cat. How does the line go? I know who you... No, I'm trying to remember the lyric or the melody. I need like more of the lines to remember. I've been studying old texts, references to things hidden beneath the surface of our world. They mention the use of a spirit eye to see beyond the black veil. It's something I'd like to experience for myself. I couldn't figure out what the spirit eye was last time. We had to find a spirit eye for something and I literally couldn't remember. There are some who stay away from spirit eyes, believing them to be a window into a world that should not be seen, and others who deride their fear as nothing more than superstition. Oh, this is not who you are. You know who you are. Oh no, this is not who you are. This is not. Oh god, I gotta listen to. I'm now. This is gonna bug me forever. Hold on. I'm gonna mute stream. This is not who you are. You are. You know. I need to know now the melody because it's gonna bug me for the rest of the evening. Thank you so much, Francesca, for the. I'm listening to the melody really quickly. God, it's such a beautiful song, too. Can you believe it's also Lin-Manuel Miranda? Motherfucker. The horizon to find you. That's what I needed the lines for. I know your name. Stolen the heart from inside you. This did not define you. Not who you are. That's why. This is not who you are. You know who you are. That's why I couldn't remember the melody, because it's the really high melody that I never sung. I only sung the I have crossed the horizon to find you. I know your name. And I never sung these next parts because it's the really high soprano parts and I never sang them. Not who you are. Yeah, ugh. You know who you are. Yuck, yuck, yuck. I can't hit those notes. I'm so sorry ahead of time. It is not clear exactly what they do show. Another layer. They draw their power from opposing symbols inscribed upon them. This has ash and phosphorus on it, which I suspected was the spirit eye, but I don't think this is the spirit eye. Okay, just kidding. It is the spirit eye. I was correct. Cool. Actually, it is correct. I was correct all along. Wow. Wow. Okay. Thanks, game, for my cleverness. The grandma in the movie is so cute. I love the Moana movie, actually. The music in it is so good, and it's Lin-Manuel Umbrella. This is not who you are. You know who you are. Alice Holtby. My grandmother followed the old ways. She kept a Dradic altar in the cellar. She believed in asking for nature's blessing before harvest. I found a note about a ritual meant to bring abundance, but it needs an argil. This seems like the place to find one. I think we're just filling out the missing items that we haven't discovered. A vessel of the earth used in various Dradic rituals. So if it's just a vessel of the earth, we're probably just going to look for an earth. It's probably this. Right? Like that's an earth. Double checking. Dradic jade. Okay. Just kidding. Oh, vessel of the earth. Here. I think I just hit those high notes. I'm really surprised. Nice. Like I could hit those high notes, but is it worth it for everybody to suffer? Probably not. I work the riverbed searching for stones, amethyst, jade, maybe Vivianite if I'm lucky. It's hard to spot them in the muck. But I heard about these remnants that let you feel the glimmer through the dirt. Worth a shot. Remnants that let you feel the glimmer through the dirt. Certainly not Corvin's might. Not the shin. Not the shin. Not the Lunima, is it? Moon pool harnesses the power of the elements to create an aura of unease. Certainly not. That's just to make other people feel uncomfortable around you, which I don't need any help. Storm ward. Zaya? No. Wait. Remnants that make you feel the glimmer through the dirt? What? A mediocre butt locust. Feel the glimmer through the dirt? 2 different elements. Maybe a pit? 3 different elements that make up a pit allegedly represent the earth, the sun, and death. These energies balance in such a way that the objects do not produce a recognizable thermic field that can be directed to emit powerful vibrations capable of crack. Maybe it's a pit? But that just cracks the dirt? No. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm dying. That's fine. Easy. I feel like in these cases, maybe it's better to just roll 1 dice at a time. You feel the glimmer through the dirt. Do I have a thingy called the glimmer? No. The shimmer? These unimaginable horrors? No. Do I have something that helps him? Color light, but it clouds over. Can use command attention for individuals. Type of meter, unwanted memories, ecumenical. 29! Memory reside in both. Ambra, Amphibian Talon. This is for communing with the nameless gods, a vessel of earth. Colors and tones can be felt through the touch. Oh, Ares Remnant. God, that was from like the beginning of the game. Thomas Pope has returned. We've hit a bit of a snag and I've had to shut down the quarry. Our dynamite supplier has had a little accident. I'll spare you the details. I wonder, is there anything among your fine collection that could get us up and running again in the short term? I'm losing money by the minute. He's looking for something to crack rock, right? The pit cracks rocks. I can't believe I'm late. Sorry, Amy, are you having fun? I am, Sarah. I'm on the 19th day. We've saved the world. I didn't, in fact, have a call to open the casket and kill everybody this time. A win. And now we're in the epilogue. Oh my gosh. Guys. Kuja in his blankie. One of the best things about Sphinx cats is that they know how to be cozy. And when he's cold, he will find a warm spot and he will burrow and he will tuck himself in, and it's so cute. And when he gets too warm, he sticks his head out like that. I think it's so cute. Okay. But I think we're in the epilogue now, Sarah. So I'm just kind of, I guess we're wrapping up the like remaining unidentified pieces. My thesis on the psychology of fear, but books can only take me so far. I need to feel it properly. I'm sure you have something. He wants to feel fear. I'll make you feel fear, bitch. Ours seems very too much. Oh, really cooler places, guys? It's so interesting. Even Seymour wants to be cozy. Like on hot days, obviously he wants to be cooler, but like right now, Seymour and Kuja are both seeking warm places. Light of Korchen, Zaya maybe? Although he will get comfy being aloof in my lap. Aww, and digging his clothes. There's a spot on the top of the stairs you can feel a warm pipe. Oh, that's so cute. Gonna have to go through the VOD for this game. You're doing so. Thank you so much. One about the neck to place them closer to the heart. These innocent looking items instill a sense of fear and paranoia. I think this is the Zaya. I've had this marked as the Zaya since forever. And I'm so glad I'm correct. I'm gonna put this here and this here because I think this is the resonance compass, and I don't think I ever give that to anybody. I think that's just like an item we have. Althea O'Shea. I've been looking into Corvin, the Bloody Queen, for a book on historical figures that I'm writing. I'm finding it surprisingly difficult to verify much of her story. I was hoping to take a look at one of the Bloodstone artifacts that were created in her name, if you have one, of course. I think this is the Corvin Smite. Yeah. I utilize that as the Corvin's Might, so like I'm fairly certain that is. I'm not trying to hurt anyone, just shift their thinking a little. Sometimes all it takes is a suggestion in the right state of mind. Do you have anything suitable? Suspicious. This type of meter is used to purge unwanted memories. Oh, wait. Maybe she wants a Morgan's Folly? Oh, or maybe a Gaudian Siren. Although these are similar form to Thomic Needles, Gaudian Sirens serve a very different. They create a strong compulsion that can be used to divert attention. Either a Gaudian Siren or a Morgan's Folly. A Folly symbol can reveal to trance like state, making them open to suggestibility. Yes, it is a Morgan's Folly. See, a lot of these items I've kind of been, as whenever we get like a new clue or something, I try to guess it out, what it's gonna be ahead of time. So I've had things kind of waiting there. Like this, I assume is a shin, and I know this is an abrasive meter by you know, object of process of elimination. Oh my gosh, Kuja's so cute. Oh, my sons are out of control. Jail doesn't teach them anything. A year behind bars and they come back worse. I want them to feel the wrong they've done, real penance, so that they might change their ways. Oh my god. Guilt. She wants them to feel guilt. Guilt. There is an item, Binding Seed. Ghost Rider is on his way. These items are made of two distinct materials representing the Mentic and the Wizik. Binding Seed is for punishment that amplifies feeling of guilt and shame. We've already given this to somebody before. The Wizik Seed. No, the Binding Seed. I think it's on this side. Early pre-labeling stops you getting overwhelmed by many items. Yeah. The problem is, after I've discovered the item, I just throw them aside, and then I've forgotten which ones they are and where they are, and then I'm hunting around for them. That's my only thing, is just forgetting where I've put everything afterwards. James Herschel. There's a lawman snooping around the Blacksmith's Guild. Can't have him poking into parts of the business they're not supposed to, if you catch my drift. I need a way to keep him out. Hi. Look how cute he is. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Seymour. Oh my gosh, Seymour. Seymour, you're collapsing. Yeah. Seymour, you're collapsing. Yeah. Maybe some turkey and some rice and zucchini. Yeah. Thank you. Let's see. Can't have him poking into parts of the business they're not supposed to, if you catch my drift. I need a way to keep him out. Oh, a Lunema. Lunema is one of the ones we haven't found yet. So, a Lunema, also called a moon pool or heart of tranquility, harnesses the power of elements to create an aura of unease. They can be used to keep people. I think it's this one, because this is a heart of unease. No, just kidding. I take it back. It's this one. This is the elements. This is the 4 elements. These are not the elements. These are all weather patterns. Freddie Lamb. I can't bear the pain any longer. They thought I had the items. No, Moo, that's the worst. I would rather have no memory of her at all than suffer like this. Don't try to talk me out of it. I've already made up my mind. Abrasive meter it is. Be free, sir. I think the last couple of things is just this thing. What is that then? What do I have left? Shin, I already know which one that is. That's this guy. Oh, that's just a storm ward. These simple items supposedly grant a low level of protection against the elements, but this author has personally become soaked to the bone in one too many downpours to trust those claims. This is a storm ward. Probably. I've never got a Tormund's Bane. Oh, interesting. I haven't found a Tormund's Bane. Look, it's empty. These can be rolled along the tongue to cure Tormund's paralysis or warn about the nectar. Like most items, they emit a diurnal field pattern. Oh, maybe this? Oh, this is Tormund's Bane. I didn't even notice this item here. Haha. Okay, great. And we'll just make this yellow, and those are our last 3 items. Charlotte Bradshaw. My brother captains a small fishing vessel on Haverrig. There was a big storm last month and 2 boats never came home. I remember what the old sailors used to carry. Charms, tokens, things to keep the sea calm or at least keep you afloat. I want to give him something like that just in case. Here's a Shin. Okay. I assume he is paralyzed. And he needs something to fix his paralysis. Finally. I thought I'd be silent forever. I've been studying the eye and trying to give voice to markings on the stones. Next thing I knew, I couldn't speak. It's been a dreadful few weeks. Good job. Rain again. So to the bone before I'm halfway through my rounds. I'm fed up with it. I've got a few bob to spare if you know a way to keep me dry. Aha! A storm ward! Yeah! I identified everything! Okay. And with that, I am done. Time for a well-earned rest right after I give Jupiter one last scratch behind the ears. And that's all she wrote. So we'll go back to the bunny can. Perfection! We did it! We finished Strange Antiquities and I identified everything! Okay, guys. This is where... wow, is that... Hold on. I want to double check really quickly and see if we got all of the... I don't know if I got all of the the achievements, but I identified all the items. No, I'm missing 4 achievements. I'm probably missing some endings, probably. I said probably twice. Put the mask on Jupiter? Okay, so one is achieving the game without using any hints. And then 2 are hidden, which are probably some endings. Wait, you can put a mask on Jupiter? Hold on. Really quickly. Just really quickly. I didn't know that was an option. I'm so glad you liked it, Zachary. Now you can skip through the game using the load button, which is separate save for each day. Oh. I didn't know this was an option. That's so freaking cute. There's 2 hidden achievements that I didn't get, which are probably what, like, endings that I didn't achieve? I imagine. Incredible. What a fun game, you guys. This is really great. I definitely recommend this. I feel like this is a really cozy game to play if you like any puzzle, mystery solving, puzzle doing. They might be some choices to do differently when you have an option of 2 items. Oh, true. Probably like the meaner options. I didn't do some of the more mean options, the more killing options. I could have probably made it so that Verona doesn't help us at the end with a casket too, which would have been devastating also. But yeah, that was a really great, you guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this means now we're gonna go to our next game. We have another indie game to play by Sweet Carol, which I'm really excited to play. I've been actually really anticipating this game this year. It's one of my most anticipated games this year, and I've been waiting to play it. I meant to play it last month, but we just didn't have time to, so we made some time to play it this month, you guys. So I'm gonna do a BRB video. It might be a couple BRB spins, so bear with me. Stretch your legs, look at something far away, and we'll be right back after this commercial break. Oh my gosh.
The only thing that I'm shocked you didn't find in your antique shop is one of Crotch's ancient
What do you
jokes.
mean? Corchena was in here. Corchena was a whole ass goddess. Thank you so much for the bits, Zachary. I really appreciate it. All right. Stretch your legs, look at something far away, and we'll be right back after this game transition. See you soon. This might be a double looper because we're transitioning games. It might take a second.
Proud Chinese, POC, LGBT diversity. Proud Chinese, POC, LGBT diversity. Hey, it's Amy, Twitch TV streamer, comfy gamer, and not a cult leader. You can find me bombing on that slime, dressing like a maid or busting robo rhymes. Try to keep it PG, but when I'm in the mood, I slowly dim the lights and get a little lewd. I'm pretty open book, don't send your feet to me, cause I'll cut you like the crust on the sandwich with my tea.
Yeah, you can ask me a question, but if it's a dirty question, I'm gonna ban you. And then I'm gonna go to your mom and fuck her.
Come to start drama, I won't dismiss it. I look sweet and submissive, but I am sadistic. I'll cut you down, don't blink or you'll miss it. Fuck with my friends and I'll go ballistic. I can serve you in a gamer with a